you.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode. In this one, it's very special because I'm interviewing 6 people.
Five.
This is five.
Including you 6.
Sorry. 5 people. This is Swarathma, the band, and I don't know. It's a very special episode for me because I've never interviewed so many people at once. It's good because if one person like blanks out, you have the other person to.
No,
So-
there are chances that all of us might blank out.
Wouldn't that be more funny then? Add that to the blooper shot then. Anyways, I'm gonna ask a question which everyone's going to ask you. How did you meet, and what motivated you guys to start your music career together?
I'll answer that.
Okay.
So Swarathma was formed back in 2002, a long time ago.
Were you born then? When were you born?
2002.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Maybe you are not in plan.
Not even
I
remote
was
idea.
not even in plan. I was not even taken into consideration.
He was not even a twinkle in his father's eye.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they were. Our father had.
Or whatever in my father's, I was not there.
So it was formed way back in 2002 in the beautiful city of Mysore,
Wow.
when 2 art students by the name of Vasu and Pavan KJ were jamming together, and there was a unique kind of magic that started when they would play together, and that's when they started, they became the nucleus around which the band was formed in its first avatar.
Okay.
Many years later, other members, which is the 3 of us, Varun, myself, Jishnu and Sanjeev, joined the band in the year 2007, which is still a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then we've been together ever since. And the thing that you asked is what motivates us to create this music. The deal is we just love the feeling of performing live concerts on stage. And that is the reason, along with the fact that we are able to create songs that help us deal with the world and connect with the audience. That's the reason why we're still here
How is it?
and get to talk to you too.
It's a pleasure to talk to you as well. It's all mutual. But is there any particular theme that you try to keep constant in all of your music that you keep in mind?
Yeah, there's one thing that you should keep playing music. So the main theme is that we should perform, or like the idea behind every song would be that you have to constantly keep churning out new music
Yeah.
and keep delivering it to the audience and to ourselves.
Yeah.
That's kind of the idea behind it.
Okay.
But also to be aware of what's happening around us, things that are happening around
Awareness.
us.
A lot of your music is centered around awareness.
Yeah, it is not to create awareness about what's happening, but for us to be
Self-aware.
informed, to be vulnerable, to be affected by things that's happening, and in some way or the other, subconsciously or even consciously, it will reflect in the work that we do.
It does. And I found your band's name very unique. Swarathma. Is there a meaning to this? Like, what is the meaning to that name?
Yeah, the credit goes to the initial member of the band. His name is Abhinand Kumar.
Okay.
He came up with the name Swarathma.
Okay.
Swar is note or tune, and then Atma is soul. So soul of the note or the note of the soul. He believed that the band should have some depth, some meaning,
Yeah.
and not just sound very cool. Of course, it sounds cool, but it also is.
There was a movie I watched. I don't know if you guys like watching movies like The Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh yeah.
So in that, his Greg's older brother Roderick had a really cool name, but it didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Loaded diaper.
Loaded diapers. I know.
Loaded diaper.
Loaded
Yeah.
diaper is the name of the band.
There's a lot of shit in it.
Yeah. And there was a very shitty song that I heard. It's called Exploded Diaper.
All over the place.
Exploding diaper.
Exploded Diaper. And
So-
I used to jam to that entire day whenever I got a chance. And now I just feel like the weirdest creep in the entire world for listening to that.
So when you say it was damn shitty, we don't yet understand Gen Z terminologies. So when you say damn shitty, I don't know if you're like appreciating it or like, you know, it's really bad. So you're always wondering what is it.
I think I'll stick to regular old-fashioned lingo for this. So it was very. It was very.
It was a crappy.
It was a very crappy song. Even I got confused. Like, isn't terrific supposed to mean something scary? But no, it doesn't. Yeah, I have very weird interests. If you listen to me, I'm a weirdo sometimes. Anyways, moving on to you guys. Is there a tough challenge or obstacle that you have overcome together, especially when making music or something? Any particular instance that you remember?
I think most of the songs that we make is a challenge because we have to first get through the gates of all these gatekeepers of creativity. Because each one's taste is different and each one's influence is very different.
Yeah.
So first, even before we, bring it out to the world, it is us whom we have to kind of please.
Where does it start? Which person does the songwriting thing start from?
It depends. All of us have different ideas, and sometimes he comes up with a riff, and then Varun comes up with a riff, and he says, "I have this. Can we jam on this?" And then
like a
we
group
start.
meeting. Someone gets an idea, and then there's a group meeting, and then you're like.
And many a times the song could already, like Jishnu right now is working on a song which he almost has everything sorted, like the melody, the chords, and everything. And then he brings it to us, and then we see how do we pitch in, whether we like it or not like it, and then we debate, we fight, we sometimes agree unanimously. So it's a parliament in the jam room.
It's like a government. I've always wondered how bands agree on one tune or one type of lyrics. But I think, is there a particular person who decides on the lyrics? Like, I know there's a particular violinist, a particular guitarist, a singer, but lyric writing ke liye who does it?
So many times we have the basic idea of the lyrics, and then we work with Puneet Sharma, who is a lyricist in Mumbai. So we work with him, we share our ideas, then he writes something. Many times he comes down to Bangalore, he spends time with us, he jams with us, and then he writes. So when you are in person, it's much easier to communicate, to know, to feel what ideas the artist, like the musicians have, and then write for it. So we like jamming with him in person.
Oh, so you come to Mumbai pretty often?
No, he comes down to Bangalore.
Oh, he comes down to Bangalore. Okay, cool. Whichever is more convenient. So now we're going to move on to just you, or the entire band if you know more details about him. Philosophy has influenced your approach in composing music, if I'm not wrong. I saw your account and he's doing certified philosophist. And I thought it was a Gen Z type of lingo, which is pretty. It's the opposite now because you said that you don't know Gen Z lingo, but I thought it was certified banger, certified winner. So, but then I saw a post of yours where you actually got a philosophy degree, and I'm like, oh, he's serious about this. So you're actually a philosopher.
I wouldn't say philosopher, but I'm a philosophy student.
Okay.
So I've just finished like one basic course. Now I'm going into the advanced course.
Okay.
But I think philosophy is all about knowing your own self. So the whole idea of philosophy is to know your own self.
Questioning yourself?
Questioning things around you, questioning yourself, going deeper into yourself, studying human beings, studying your own self. You also study a lot of history through philosophy, how evolution has happened. So a lot of philosophies of the Western and the Eastern, all of it. And I think it's about growing deeper into yourself, and definitely whatever happens within will reflect in the music that we make. I think we all are philosophers in some way or the other. It's just that I'm doing a course which is certified.
You get more structure into it.
Yeah, otherwise all of us have been people who are very deeply involved with how life is making us do things. Or how we do things in our lives and how that affects us, and we are involved in very, very finer aspects of our own lives.
Has your philosophy, what aspect of your music composition has your philosophy helped you with? Because I'm pretty sure it has.
No, it is about how you look at life, how you look at the world, and you go deeper into things that are happening, understand it, and that reflects in our music.
Okay. Now, this has something to do with the philosophical question only, but how do you see your band? This is more of a job interview question. If you go to Google or something, they'll ask you a question like this. I'm very bad for asking you like this, but I want to know. How do you see your band stand out from the rest?
Currently we are
Job interview.
Yeah.
currently we are sitting, so I don't know how
This
we
made him a bit nervous, I think. I'm sorry. He's crossing his leg.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think we really look at it as, you know, we need to stand out, so let us do something a certain way.
Yeah.
The approach is actually the other way around.
Okay.
We want to make music that comes naturally to each of us,
Okay.
which means our influences are so varied and diverse in that sense. We like to bring whatever influence we have, whatever music we listen to, that makes us feel like playing music in the first place. We
Okay.
want to bring that into the band.
Okay.
So when a song is happening, even if somebody else has an idea, they're sharing, okay, I have this thought, I have this idea, and everybody else starts pouring into the track, they're technically bringing in their influences, their
Okay.
musical influences into it. And I believe in all the years of our existence as a band, if there is really anything that has made us stand out in that sense, it is the fact that we have been authentic to ourselves. We have tried our best to stay true to what we do,
Okay.
stay true to what we feel, and write about things that that is something that even if all of us don't believe in it to the same extent and intensity,
Yeah.
but still do something that we believe in,
Okay.
and not give in to, you know, too much of the trends and, you know, like write a hit song like
You don't
this,
put that
do
much
this, do
effort.
that. Yeah, like no, we do put effort. That's the thing. But the effort is in a different kind. The effort is not into figuring out how to write a hit song, but the effort is to just write a song.
To make the song, give you 100%.
Yeah.
Like a good song.
Good song.
It's not about pleasing others. It's not about you know, what's happening. Oh, they are doing this. Should we do that? Not about that, but more about, are we true to ourselves? Are we true to the music that we create?
So that's through music making, reflecting your personality through your music.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to sum it up. Now this question is going to be, each of the band members are going to have to answer this question. Any artist or any other band which has inspired you to continue in your music making journey? Someone who keeps you going, who you look up to, maybe starting from you.
Me, I feel I've always been inspired with legendary classical musicians in the
Okay.
past, and now what I'm getting inspired from is the Pakistani singers like Sajjad Ali, various others who like fantastic work, and I feel that there shouldn't have been a partition between the two countries.
Yeah.
Imagine how rich the whole music scene would have been.
If Pakistan was a part of India. Yeah.
So for me it's the Sindh side of singers who are really inspiring at present.
Oh, you see any difference between Pakistani and Indian classical music?
Of course, there's difference, but the Indian classical music it sounds different, and the way they take it is completely different.
Okay.
And the Sindh, like when you go up towards Rajasthan and Punjab, you see the references or like the kind of influence what Pakistan belt of the singers will bring in. So that we can see as a glimpse in Rajasthani folk musicians, and so yeah.
Okay, interesting. Any particular artist though? Any particular
I
Pakistani
said
artist?
Sajjad Ali.
Okay, Sajjad Ali. Most favorite?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
We just came from a festival 2 days back. We performed. I think watching Parikrama, bands like Parikrama or Indian Ocean is still very inspiring. They've inspired us many years back, and they still inspire us. just for the sheer fact that they continue to do what they really love doing, just being together, holding their ground and doing it like, you know, full-hearted. I think that's very, very inspiring. I'm really
Yes.
moved by that. Yeah.
Nice.
For me, my inspiration comes from a variety of music currently. I draw inspiration from rock bands like Muse, Carnival, you know, the Metallica's new record that's really kind of like, you know, killing it, Periphery to some degree, and Dave Matthews. I like going back to that, and I also draw inspiration from guitar players, Joe Satriani, Joe Bonamassa, Andy Timmons, and also a lot of new pop stuff that's coming out, like the Dua Lipa stuff, and some of the Taylor Swift stuff. Ed Sheeran stuff is really like cool.
Yeah.
What he does, you
For
know,
a long
so,
time it's been.
yeah. So I like drawing a lot of, like, for me I think even the inspiration is, it's not like one kind, it's very different kinds. Like how it hits, how each artist hits me is a little differently, and that also inspires me to write different kind of music also. Like it kind of moves me in different directions. So yeah, that's kind of.
You feel more inclined towards Western music?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You think that contributes to how you play in the band and all that?
Very much,
Yeah.
very much. Yeah, I do. Like for me, not that I like, you know, I grew up only listening to that. I grew up in my childhood. I grew up listening to a lot of film songs.
Okay.
But the moment I got exposed to this, like I felt like, you know, in some way it's like home. Like I love this. This is like wow. Like
Just clicks
how
on
did
the
I?
side.
Yeah, you know, like how come I didn't know about this
Your
before?
music taste changes.
It does.
As you
It
grow up,
does. Yeah,
You're
it
like, why
does.
did I like that in the first place? It's too much.
Yeah, so for me, yeah, I stuck to listening to a lot of bands and stuff like that. Like even now, I dig like bands or something that's really cool out there,
Okay.
and that also influences my guitar playing in the band and what I contribute to the band.
Okay. Nice.
So I'm currently inspired by a band from the UK called Royal Blood. They are an amazing band, just 2 members, and they sound like a full 4 or 5 piece band because there is a bass player who also contributes to like a guitar tone by splitting a signal, and a drummer. That's it. And the songs are catchy, the songs are meaningful and edgy, and you know, it's really, really great to listen to, and I hope someday to watch them live.
Yeah.
I've been hugely inspired by Western classical and also Indian classical, predominantly the string instruments, which is the violin, the cello, and the viola, and likes of it. So for a long time, I was listening to M. Subramaniam. I was hugely influenced by his violin playing, and also the great violinists from the West, such as Maxim Evangerov, Mark O'Connor. In fact, Mark O'Connor plays more of bluegrass music, which is like American folk music, which also kind of mixes it with Western classical. So he's quite capable and quite versatile actually. And then when it comes to jazz, I love Jean-Luc Ponty. He's also an electric violinist. He did a lot of innovations with regards to how to use electric violin and use the pedals with the violin, and to a great effect actually. And also then coming to Irish kind of music, the classical Irish kind of music. It's basically the artists like the chorus. So I am also influenced by that. I love that. I love the energy that the Irish
flute type of thing they play.
flute, and also they also have flute. Their Irish flute, but also they have the violin. So what they do is they take a melody and then keep repeating and keep adding. Every time they keep adding another instrument to it, so it keeps building up the energy. So I just love that, the vibe that it brings up.
Yeah, actually, I think I've heard Irish music once or twice in my life, and it's very exciting.
It's quite simple and also kind of quite energetic.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
So all these influences are what kind of I kind of have absorbed over the years, and then that somehow comes out in my playing, a little bits of it.
Of course. It's important to know what each band member likes, because I can see it all adding up to the actual song.
So that's the part that Varun was saying earlier. That if each of us had a personal playlist, the other persons in the band would find it very difficult to keep listening to that because I don't like.
Yeah, I saw
much
it's
of-
like completely. There's so many variations from. what-
So if all of these are the nature of the ingredients,
Yeah.
then the dish is bound to be something unique.
I know, right? Yet you expect it to be a very khichda type of mix, but it's actually a very elegant.
Well
By
plated.
the way, khichdi is good for your health.
No, not like that. Taste wise and health
Taste wise also.
it's very good. I was talking about it probably because I was saying khichda because I've heard my mom was saying that Salman Khan mixes everything up. He like mushes it up and eats. I don't know where you got that story from. I really wish someone could like pan the camera towards it. 'Cause I don't know what like. I've heard it that
Bhai
khichda-
sun raha hai, bhai sun raha hai.
Bhai sun raha hai?
Mhm.
I hope he doesn't watch this. So, moving on to the next question before I get myself into any more controversies over here. Very new, so please. Any memorable live performance events that have stood out of the energy of the crowd? Any particular?
Yeah, I think one of the best shows that we've played was when we opened for AR Rahman at NH7 at
Oh, wow.
which year?
It was NH7 weekend at 2015.
Pune.
8 years ago.
In Pune. So there were already like some around 11,000 people in the crowd. Of course, when Rahman played, there were a couple of more thousand people who joined in. But this was like one of the biggest crowd that we've ever played to.
Yeah.
And we had a massive time on stage. 90% of the audience were like new. Like, they didn't know who we were, but we got like the best slot available, and then we played. It was really brilliant. A lot of people we still meet and they say we saw you at that show, and then, more than just that, it was very. We were really thrilled to see that. Oh, like till the end of the ground, there were people and everybody loved it. There were so many people who came back and told us, and we got to meet A.R. Rahman sir after the show, and we got to meet him in his van, and he heard our music from wherever he was, and he also appreciated. So I think that's one of the most memorable.
Yeah. I mean, I actually saw that you followed you guys on Instagram, so I was like, what's the story behind that? But days were very packed up, so I thought I'll ask them on the spot only. Now I heard all of yours different type of music interests. What is one music interest that's common between all of you?
What is one common?
Yeah. Any common artist or any common genre of music that all of you can agree on that you like?
Swarathma.
That's a good answer. I didn't expect that. Even though, yeah, you guys agree on that? Hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Cool,
Cool.
better.
If we are not liking it, we'll not be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we are the biggest fans of Swarathma.
Yeah.
As it should be. And
That's
as
why
it-
he's wearing the band T-shirt. You see,
Oh yeah.
that's what it
I
means.
saw that on your business catalog. You were like showing different types of t-shirts, and I'm gonna try to buy one because they look pretty rad. Sorry, Gen Z lingo. You got drip, my G.
You got drip, my G. Yes. My
What?
Gen Z lingo comes from hanging out with my sons.
Okay, so he does.
14
Okay,
and
nice.
9, so-
Look at that. He knows what drip is, and he knows what
I'm
G
Gen Z.
is.
My
You
G,
know what?
What is it?
No,
G is
fire is.
My guy, like you're my
My
man.
G. No, sir. No.
My G.
Got drip, my G.
You know, Majidi.
No, that has nothing to do with
Maji.
it.
Maji.
What other Gen Z lingo? Actually, even I'm new to this.
Fauji Fajisi.
We carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on. because-
Paji Pajiti.
Wow. Sorry, I'm just trying to take in all that. This is such a nice and social podcast. I really want to interview.
So tell me, in Gen Z, you can create your own words, lingo.
I don't know where it all came. I've heard that it's become a part of the actual dictionary. I'm like, what? I don't think that deserves to be a part of the dictionary because it was made like what 2-3
Who made the dictionary?
I don't know. That's what I'm. What is that?
For us, Oxford made it. For you guys, who made it?
I've got a good place in Oxford dictionary.
Gen Z terms?
Yep. Drip and all that. It's
So Got my drip means what?
Like getting glucose. Into
I really let them ponder about that for a
Drip
second.
means you are looking good, you are very nice.
Looking sharp.
Nice drip.
Nice drip.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay.
All of you, nice drip.
Nice.
I love your drip. See how that ends up sounding inappropriate? I don't know why they made that.
I love your drip. Sheesh. You're dripping.
Not like that. Please.
Which band are you from? Sorted diaper. No wonder.
You're dripping.
Sorry, I think these guys should carry on because I feel like. Okay, now we're moving on to a separate section of the podcast. Most likely to, and we made this on the way here. Okay.
But we got some questions yesterday. Remember those?
Those questions were there, but most likely Kerena.
Changed the question paper last
Last
moment.
minute.
Surprise question.
Ah.
You guys think it would have been nice if you staged the most likely questions because they're supposed to point at each
These
other.
are out of syllabus questions.
Oh, it's a pointing question. I know.
You get extra credit, you've done
Yes,
nice so far.
Go
You
for it.
get
Go
20
for it.
points.
Rapid fire round. Let's go.
Rapid fire, I don't want to be like Karan Johaar, I try to be slow sprint.
Janak over. Go on.
Slow spreading fire. Who's okay? So I hope you guys know how to do this, right?
Yes, yes.
I say it and then you point at whoever thinks
Okay.
it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Who's the most likely to stream music in the middle of? Scream. Sorry. Angelina, you could have.
you can't understand your own handwriting.
This is not my
And
handwriting.
she wrote that.
It's deliberate to introduce bloopers.
It's
Go for
all
it.
good. Good job. Who's the most likely to scream in the middle of a horror movie? Close my eyes. Sorry, so majority wins.
I'm safe.
I never thought of you.
Now, if the horror movie contains a lizard, it will kill.
Oh, listen.
सब लोग के बोल रहे ना हम एक दूसरे के मतलब. Nice. If lizard, then him. If anything, then I didn't expect that.
Thing is moving. Slowly.
Wait one sec. Yeah. Press my feet.
Go on.
Who's most likely to sleepwalk in the middle of the night? Why?
Yeah, not me. I've never done that.
Likely.
So when we are asleep, we don't know what we do, so we can't see each other. So that's a
Just
tough
shows
question.
fitness.
Yeah.
That's why that question is there. Extra credit.
But we know that he can walk and sleep.
That's a talent.
Yeah.
Teach me. I need it.
So 2 points goes to Sanjeev.
No, really. No, really.
So,
Wait, is that
do I get a prize at the end?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll get a pillow.
whatever is in our bag? We didn't carry anything, but I really feel like giving you a prize now. So, is it possible to walk and sleep? Like, is it?
Yeah, horses do.
It is not.
But he's not a horse.
I'm not saying he's horse, but horses do.
Does he walk and sleep?
Ask him, he might just do.
He doesn't. But possibly he can.
Most likely to.
Most likely he might.
Can. Possibly.
Yeah,
One
possibly.
day. Okay.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Never tried it.
Please let me know if that happens. Who's most likely to answer the phone if you call at 3 a.m.?
I think. Yeah, it's him.
So you'll do.
Yeah.
I will not answer even in 3
3
p.m.
also you will not answer.
Okay, you look like the type of approachable guy, anyways. So, good. Nice. Oh my god. Guys, last question. Who is most likely to eat pizza for breakfast? What kind of questions are these?
Yes.
Yes. Most likely, yes.
This guy.
Great question.
Pizza, burger.
He seems
Hey.
like such a fun guy.
What is that other one?
You're a
What
drip.
is- You're a drip.
He's
You're
got
a
a
dripping,
man.
bro.
You're a drip.
No, you've got the drip, bro. Don't say you're a drip.
You got the. You got.
You're
the-
somebody who's got the drip.
Not only does he have the drip, he's also a snack.
Snack.
Snack is another Gen Z.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
then,
next
he's
level.
gonna-
Yeah, like the
he's gonna
Pajiti.
teach you.
I'm just showing
Huh?
Pajiti is another word.
Gen Z.
Yeah. Just add to your dictionary. Write it down now and then you search for it on Oxford. Pajiti.
Better.
Pajiti.
Let-
Pa-
let-
pa-
Pajiti.
Yes.
Hindi word it is.
No. Who said it? It's a Gen Z English word. Search it on Oxford.
Can you guys
Right.
teach me any more Hindi?
No, we are learning the new words which are
Cap.
yeah.
No cap.
No cap. It's
Okay.
a Gen Z
You
word.
guys know no cap?
Yeah, we've heard about this, but I don't remember.
You know what no cap means?
What is it?
Not kidding.
Not kidding.
Yeah,
No
no
shit.
cap.
No shit.
You got the drip, bro. No cap.
Sheesh.
Sure.
That's another thing. Sheesh.
Even
Sheesh we had. Sheesh we had.
Sheesh, you guys had sheesh? No?
Yes, we had so much that we had Sheesh Mahal.
Huh?
Kesha Mahal.
Sheesh, not Kesh Mahal.
I'm
Like
liking
it's
that.
like yesterday you guys were Pajiti.
Really?
Yeah.
Since when has this been happening?
Since 2023.
Oh, it just got invented this
Yes.
year.
November
Um,
7th.
I don't want to be a part of this generation anymore. I feel like I'm too mature for this because I only know three things: drip, sheesh, oh my god, and
Hey, oh my god, it's been there.
no. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, God. GAWD.
Oh.
And then cat.
Yeah, and then dog. DAWD.
That's been there for
What is DAWD?
Really?
dog.
It's been there.
It's been there.
So what's new?
Dog. That one?
Duh.
Oh, yeah.
That's also been there.
Okay.
So that means
Don't be a
No.
Not that.
Duh, matlab, obviously. Yeah.
So, is that the end of the pointing one?
That is the end of everything.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you guys can carry on. You guys can make your way to Bangalore and you guys can chill. Okay, hopefully you guys don't sweat too much.
You are.
I am sweating.
Yes.
This is bad. I'm not sweating.
You are not. You are, but you are not.
It's called perspiration. You're not sweating. You're dripping.
You got the trip, bro.
Wow.
Well done.
I need to rewatch the footage and see what you guys actually meant. But yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Pleasure.
Pleasure interviewing
All
you
the
guys.
best.
Like, been very fun. Okay.